Next on HBO. Martin Tupper, the world's most lovable and lucky daydreamer, is back, and so is the whole gang for another outlandish episode of Dream On. Next on HBO.
Save Saturday nights for us and get a new movie guaranteed.
Just how hard do we have to get? Dennis Hopper, Lolita Davidovich, and Wesley Snipes reach their boiling point. Premieres Saturday, April 30th on HBO.
Save Saturday nights for us and get a new movie guaranteed.
What does every young man dream of? Kicking, slashing, leaping, twirling, hitting, chopping, and meeting Chuck Norris.
Hi, I'm Chuck Norris.
Dreams come true in Sidekicks. Premieres Saturday, April 9th on HBO.
Pound for pound, we all know who the best fighter in the world is. And Pernell Whitaker is back to prove it in a World Championship boxing doubleheader. Whitaker versus Cardona, McGirt versus Bramble. Live, Saturday, April 9th. Only on HBO.
In New York, HBO gathered boxing's finest, including George Foreman, Kevin Kelly, and Oscar De La Hoya, to step out of the ring and into the church choir to combine their power and film a new HBO boxing promotional campaign. The boxers took time out from their busy film shoot to speculate on the upcoming April 22nd heavyweight fight on pay-per-view between reigning world champion Evander Holyfield and Michael Moorer.
I think that if Moorer was not a southpaw, it would be hands down for Evander Holyfield. But because he's a left-hander and he's put on that way, he can cause a lot of trouble for Evander Holyfield.
Bottom line is that the lefty will prevail because, especially in the heavyweight division, where there's no lefties at all, that it's time for a heavyweight champion. He'll be the first to be a lefty.
The explosive matchup will have the whole boxing world watching.
I can already tell you, without having heard the bell for round one, this fight is in contention for Fight of the Year, knowing both styles.
This is my chance of a lifetime. This is a chance for me to be on top of the heavyweight division, to be the champion of the world. I'm a puncher. I'll smash him April 22nd.
I do have the guts to go out and go against the odds. That's something that was instilled by my mother. Anything you do your best. It's mean going against the odds to do what you feel that is right. It's worthy.
Evander Real Deal Holyfield was last seen in the ring in November 1993 when he went the distance with Riddick Big Daddy Bo to recapture the heavyweight title. Now, as he prepares to face Michael Moorer, a lefty considered to be a devastating puncher, the heavyweight championship is on the line once again.
It's the first time an American southpaw has fought for the heavyweight championship. They're that rare amongst heavyweight fighters.
The southpaw love they don't counterpunch very well. They love to lead, but if you take the lead from them, then they'll step into your way and you'll hit them a lot. So you just reverse the role. You don't change, make them change.
Comes April 22nd, my brother. It's all gonna be business. When hammer and nails hit, it's gonna be a force, brother, and I mean it.
Holyfield's a great fighter. Moore's a great fighter. Like I said, may the best man win, and maybe you'll see still the champion of the world, or maybe a new champion of the world. Who knows?
Will the Real Deal retain his crown? Will the southpaw prevail? Find out when the Fight of the Year airs live on pay-per-view from Caesars Palace in Las Vegas, Friday, April 22nd.
On that night, the whole world will know.
Next on HBO. Stay tuned for a commentary on the week that was from the man who's got an answer, or at least an opinion on everything, Dennis Miller. Next on
HBO's 20th year of Wimbledon coverage, a new season of Dream On, Larry Sanders, Death Comedy Jam, the premiere of Loco Slam, the new Latino comedy series. It's slamming! And the HBO original movie Blind Justice with Armand Asante. How many reasons is that? We've lost count. HBO. Reason enough.
Tonight, it's on HBO. At 8, a Saturday night premiere. Whoopi Goldberg, Ted Danson, Made in America. At 10, Love and Grunge. Bridget Fonda, Matt Dillon, Kira Sedgwick, Singles. And at 11:45, Everybody Wants It, Everybody Needs It. Damon Wayans, Mo Money. Made in America, Singles, and Mo Money. HBO is on tonight.
From the creators of A Room with a View comes the most critically acclaimed film of '92.
Will you come with me to Howard's End?
Winner of Academy Awards for Screenplay, Art Direction, and actress Emma Thompson.
In 9 cases out of 10. Nature pulls one way and human nature the other.
Anthony Hopkins, Vanessa Redgrave, Helena Bonham Carter. Howard's End. Premieres Monday night at 8 on HBO.
Save Saturday nights for us and get a new movie guaranteed.
Come here.
Spend the night with us,
Would you mind lending me your wife?
and you'll feel like $1 million.
I'm not kidding. $1 million.
David, I think you want me to do it.
For $1 million, I'd sleep with him. Nothing's gonna happen you don't choose.
Woody Harrelson, Demi Moore, Robert Redford.
You might enjoy it.
Indecent Proposal. Premieres Saturday, April 16th on HBO.
Okay, guys, how about a shot of me being chauffeured on Robert's lap?
Can we at least try it?
Hi, I'm Annabelle Gurwitch for HBO Entertainment News, and I'm getting my own chauffeur-driven tour of the backlot at Warner Brothers Studios, where so many great films have been shot, including Blade Runner, Blazing Saddles, Bonnie and Clyde, and where the new Mel Gibson Jodie Foster film Maverick is currently in production. Now, at HBO, we've got a lot of great shows in production this week, too.
We don't even have salad dressing. We don't have salad. Everybody got salad dressing. No black salad dressing. You know what black salad dressing is? Hot sauce.
Comedian Chris Rock from Saturday Night Live and Beverly Hills Cop 2 has been a busy man. Besides his recent film work, he's producing his own HBO comedy special.
I've been doing a lot of shows lately. I've been, kind of on the road, kind of on tour. So I try to keep it in the perspective of another show. You get nervous when you only do things once.
Well, Chris Rock may not be nervous about his performance, but wardrobe is a different story. Chris Rock will be dressed, we promise, when Chris Rock, Born Suspect, airs early this summer. Oh, there's traffic. Robert and I are on Hennessy Street, where Batman, Dick Tracy, and Karate Kid 2 were shot. And soon heavyweights Donald Sutherland, Demi Moore, and Michael Douglas will be here shooting Disclosure for director Larry Kazan. Now, on HBO, Time Warner is letting some heavyweights do their own talking in their new boxing image campaign. Among the boxers featured in the campaign are George Foreman, Oscar De La Hoya, Riddick Bowe, and Kevin Kelly. Now, I envy these guys. They get to get called all those great nicknames, like James Lights Out Tony.
They call me the Golden Boy.
Big Daddy. You know why? Because I'm big like a truck, but I'm smooth like a caddy.
I'm not sure I follow that analogy, but then there are many finer points of the sport that elude me. For instance, can anyone explain to me, what is a rabbit punch?
A rabbit punch? I guess it's a punch below the waist. I'm really not sure.
Rabbit punch right behind the head. Oh, one of the guys bending down, hit him right behind the head.
A rabbit punch is a punch that's delivered to the kidneys. That's what a rabbit punch is.
I love boxing. I love all the rough sports, the contact sports. Boxing, football, basketball, hockey. I love when they get in there and you see them going at it and beating the shit out of each other. That's what I like.
Rose Biederman continues to hit below the belt on the outrageous adult comedy series Hardcore TV.
I've heard the criticism that I'm overbearing, that I'm domineering. Let me cut you off for a moment, okay?
Go ahead.
I want to tell you a
Doing
funny
it anyway.
story. I went with a wrestler once, years before your time.
7 new half-hour shows are currently in production and will air Friday nights on HBO's late-night lineup of adults-only original programming. Well, that's it for this week. I'm Annabelle Gurwitch for HBO's Entertainment News.
Next on HBO, Martin Tupper, the world's most lovable and lucky daydreamer, is back, and so is the whole gang for another outlandish episode of Dream On. Next on HBO.
This is a tough town to find just the right apartment.
Fair Village Charmer, wood-burning fur poke.
But here's one you can share for the night.
You mean you don't care that it's just 2 days a week?
It could be like my own, what do you call it in the city?
Pied-à-terre.
Yeah, whatever.
Salt.
Who knows where sharing can lead?
I don't use a lecture now. You idiot. I didn't mean to sleep with him. I meant to sleep with you.
Matthew Broderick and Annabella Sciorra in The Night We Never Met. Premieres Sunday night at 8 on HBO.
Hillary made too much money. Bill likes girls. They lied about Whitewater. You know, it's been fun, this kooky game of political dodgeball, but it's wearing thin. As far as an illicit land deal in Arkansas goes, I mean, come on. It's Arkansas. What does it matter to me out here under the yellow sun? And yet Whitewater is the most intense backwoods probe since Deliverance. All right, so Hillary took a thou and did the loaves and fishes number. Maybe there are a few skeletons in there. So what? Whitewater, Watergate, Iran-Contra? I'm tired of watching these nozzleheads struggle to get on top of each other like frogs in a jar. Hey, Washington, you are all to blame. Knock it off. Apologize to the American people, pull up your pants, and send the hookers home. Then put aside your crummy little personal aspirations, order a pot of coffee, sharpen your pencil, sit down, and balance the budget before there's a revolution in this country.
Dennis Miller, live, Friday late nights, premiering April 22nd, only on HBO.
Of course, that's just my opinion. I could be wrong.
Friday late night, hanging with the homeboys. Watch me.
Next on HBO. Wesley Snipes, the man who would be king of the underworld. Can Ice-T and Judd Nelson stop him? Mario Van Peebles directs New Jack City. Next on HBO.
Dear Anna, I can only take so much. I'm gone. I can't let myself be beaten down by the man anymore. It's useless. Useless. I'm out to the desert, baby. A man alone in the belly of America. No one needs me and I need nothing. Not a thing. Well, except my HBO.
HBO. Stay with the best.
We're making a big splash in family entertainment with a movie about friendship and freedom.
Looks like Willie's got himself a soulmate.
Free Willy premieres Saturday, June 4th on HBO.
The President of the United States.
We think it's time to lift the spirits of the American people. And we've got just the man to do it. Dave. Coming in June, only on HBO.
This is a little boy named Troy. Troy lost his mother to AIDS. Now, Troy has AIDS. This is the story of the extraordinary life Troy and his father shared together.
I guess part of the secret of the bond we share lies in how much we need each other.
Even AIDS couldn't stop them from getting the most out of life.
The whole idea for me is to pack a lifetime into however long Troy has, to enhance his life and to let him experience as much as he possibly can.
Surely this is how Troy would want us to remember him. A Kid Called Troy. Premieres Monday, May 16th on HBO.
I don't want to gush, but I cannot tell you what it means to see all of you here in this fantastic dais.
Barbara Walters had every reason to gush. Some of the biggest names in showbiz and politics came to honor her at the New York Friars Club tribute.
I think it's a very nice gesture to acknowledge that you appreciate what she's been doing all these years. That's what a tribute is.
By the time we've finished with you this evening, I can promise you that we'll all know far more about you than you would have liked us to, and the chances are at least one of us will be in tears.
There were no tears, but plenty of laughs, especially when fellow newswoman Diane Sawyer sang her praises.
You made me ruthless. I didn't want to do it. Ambition drove me to it.
And it was a big night for film director Spike Lee as friends and fans gathered for the premiere of his new film, Crooklyn.
I'm from Brooklyn, you know, so I'm looking forward to seeing Spike recapture some of my childhood.
I woke up in love this morning. I woke up in love this morning. Went to sleep with you all night long. Is the TV on? No!
The movie, a humorous yet touching story of a Brooklyn family during the 70s, is somewhat of a departure for filmmaker Lee.
It feels great because, I mean, Malcolm X is not the only type of film I'm capable of or the only type of film I want to make.
Well, you know, obviously Spike's older now and he's married, and I think it's going to show in his work.
Crooklyn is in theaters now. Shakespeare wrote all the world's a stage, but many actors prefer New York's Central Park.
It's a great treat to be out there, and we go every year, whether we're in a play or not. And, you know, I mean, you got to be nuts not to support it.
Stars from both stage and screen came to the New York Shakespeare Festival's Spring Gala to benefit free Shakespeare in the Park.
We joined the first summer it was in Central Park.
We played Central Park.
And Jerry got them to hire me.
Yeah.
When I was about this big, I saw Raul Julia and Meryl Streep do Taming of the Shrew, and I said, I want to do that someday.
It's one of the most magical events that exist in New York City and really in this country. Yet that on any given night during the summer, 2,000 people are sitting in the middle of Central Park at night listening to Shakespeare, and it's free.
And another summer tradition, the tennis matches at Wimbledon are just a month away. So to help you get into the swing of things, host John Lloyd, Jim Lampley, and Billie Jean King will bring you a series of spots that look back at 20 years of Wimbledon.
Let me tell you about Bjorn Borg. The committee at Wimbledon loved Bjorn Borg so much that they let him always play when he wanted.
The spots will air on HBO.